What's going on, folks? My name is Joe, aka J to the OE. The Nintendo Switch has so many different games. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games that is really tough to choose from, and not everybody can cover every single game. Today we're going to talk about some more hidden gems for the Nintendo Switch. I already put a video out about last year or so about some hidden gems for the Switch, and these are more hidden gems because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of bad games for the Switch, but there's also a lot of good games. Now, before we get started, please don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, have some comments. What are some of your favorite hidden gems on a Nintendo Switch that not a lot of people talk about? Now, what is a hidden gem? To me, a hidden gem is a game that I don't hear a lot of fanfare for. I don't see a lot about it. Me and my friends, maybe I'm the only one in my friend circle that has it. I mean, I have a ton of Switch games, so more than likely, I have a lot of games that my friends don't. I'm kind of that, like, library blockbuster where people want to borrow games, which is great. I love them. That's kind of another reason why I like collecting physical games, because I can let other people borrow them, and then we can have a shared experience with other people. But anyways, so I call a hidden gem games that I don't hear a lot about, or have only really heard one or two things about. Another caveat about these hidden gems: I have physical versions of these games. A lot of times there's a cheaper version if you go to the eShop, so don't feel like you have to hunt these down. I'm a nerd and I'm weird and I really like the physical collection, but I guarantee it's much cheaper to go on the eShop. One good example for that is the first game. Bam! Brothers, Tale of Two Sons. This was a really great game. Well, it's about 4 to 5 hours. I have the super rare game physical because it only came out that way. But it's cool because each side of your joystick you control a different brother. Now, you can play this co-op, but it does kind of mess with the experience a little bit. You don't have to think as hard. But yeah, A Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons was a really great story. It starts off really sad, and it's just a big journey between two brothers, and highly recommend it. This is my first hidden gem. The second game that I have is another super rare game. It's called Yes, Your Grace. I really like this game. So this game, you rule a kingdom. Again, this is a super rare copy. But this game, you rule a kingdom and you make a bunch of decisions, whether or not to shore up defenses, whether or not to marry off your daughter, or whatever, and you live with those consequences. Basically, in 30 days, you're going to get invaded. And based on what you did, how you made the people happy or not happy, based on all of that, would all depend on how you do when you get invaded. And yeah, Yes, Your Grace. I like it because I have so many different games that, it's hard to surprise me as far as gameplay goes. And this was really a great surprise for the gameplay. Another hidden gem is Battle Chef Brigade. Battle Chef Brigade is a puzzle cooking simulator-ish. Puzzle cooking game, I guess, with some platforming and action hunting thing. I love it. I love this game. I think it's fun, especially if you're really into puzzle games. What I really like about this game is the multiplayer aspect. Is if your friend likes puzzle games, then you guys can play split screen couch co-op together, and it's really fun. So, Battle Chef Brigade. Speaking of playing games with friends, Burger Time Party is another hidden gem. If you're into the Burger Time arcade, really long ago, I love that old school Burger Time. And I like this because you can get up to 4 players doing Burger Time. And yeah, it's not much to it aside from 4-player co-op, couch co-op Burger Time. And I love it. I love Burger Time, the arcade. I'm pseudo hunting it down, that arcade 1-up. I just don't know where to fit it in all of this. But yeah, Burger Time Party is one of my favorite arcade games. And Burger Time Party is one of my favorite co-op games with other people. The next hidden gem that I have is Danganronpa Decadence. I call it a hidden gem because there's not a lot of copies out there on the street. This took me a long time to get, and it was still pretty pricey, and it still is pretty pricey. Actually, this is something to look at. This is kind of something to bolo or be on the lookout for. If you find this cheap, this is I'm not in the speculation game, but this could get pricey after the Switch 2 and all of that. And so this, yeah. Anyways, Danganronpa Decadence is what is it? 1 or 2 games? 1, 2, 3 games. Haha, I was wrong. As you can see, I've only played 1, but yeah, this is 3 games all in one, all the Danganronpa stuff. This is a visual novel. And you are kind of in a high school and somebody dies and you have to figure out who killed who. And it has a crazy bear. Really, I'm trying not to give a lot away, but the story is crazy. The story is great. So, yeah, Danganronpa Decadence, you really, really should check this out. Speaking of visual novels, Doki Doki Literature Club. I've said enough about this game. If you haven't played it and you're really into visual novels and you like horror, this is it. I'm not going to spend a lot of time with this game because I've already spent a lot of time in my previous videos with this game, but Doki Doki Literature Club, if you haven't gotten it, you should get it. Another hidden gem is Silent Hope. Silent Hope is like a roguelite with kind of chibi characters, and what's cool is this Day 1 edition, if it's still on sale, was the same price as the regular edition. I like collecting these big boxes. Actually, the last 2 are more big box games. Silent Hope, it's a dungeon crawler roguelite, and you can upgrade your characters. I have a few favorite characters myself, but I like all of them so much that I keep playing with them so I can level them up and keep them going. But yeah, Silent Hope is a great hidden gem for the Switch. Another party game is called Plate Up. As you can see, I got this box from Amazon. Ugh. But I couldn't find it I couldn't find this box any other place. But yeah, Plate Up. It's kind of like a more serious Overcooked, and it's a really fun up to 4-player game. What's cool about this is that you can kind of make your kitchen the way you want it. You can automate certain things if you get to a certain level, and you can play by yourself. So I have a lot of fun playing Plate Up by myself, and me and a couple of friends really like playing this. Now the only thing is, it's a hard game to like really get into, so you gotta play with people who are like really into video games. It's hard to play this with casuals, at least in my experience. But Plate Up is really, really fun. And the last hidden gem is the last Nintendo Switch game that I bought. It's Broforce. I've been hearing just a few things about this from 1 or 2 other YouTubers. And I didn't know what I was getting, honestly. I knew it a lot. I like Devolver. Devolver is a great developer, and yeah, Broforce. You get to there's like all these action heroes with the word bro in it. Like, you know, instead of Rambo, it's Rambro. You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, like stuff like that, and it's a really quick fire Contra type game. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's really fun. Mr. T's, Mr. Bro. And yeah, up to 4 players can play this, though I haven't tried the multiplayer yet. If you try and get on multiplayer with me, message me and we'll do some of that, because I think that would be fun. So, Broforce is the last hidden gem I want to talk about. So yeah, there's a lot of games for the Nintendo Switch. There's a lot of hidden gems out there. I might come out with some more, but that's just 10 of my favorite hidden gems that I'm trying to tell you guys that you should play. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you later, or I'll see you another time.